When did you get over the eating disorders?
There was a point in my mid-40s when I realized that that if I continued to be controlled by these addictions, that I was going to, I don't know if I was going to die, but my life would fall apart. Because as you get older, with each binge, the fatigue and the hostility and the self-loathing lasts longer. And I had a husband and children and a career, and I was politically active, and I couldn't keep doing it all and allow this addiction to rule my life. And so I stopped cold turkey. Oh, it was so hard. It was so hard.
That's really amazing to me, because we also, it was something that didn't, you have said before, you thought it was you and your friend from school and the Romans, and you're the only people that knew about it.
I didn't know that it had a name.
It wasn't talked about.
No, nobody had heard the word bulimia.
Yeah.
It was very, very difficult. And what the workout, because I was doing the workout before I started the business, it gave me back a sense of control over my body. And so that, you know, the longer time you put between yourself and the addiction, the easier it gets. And so I put a few years in between me and my last bout of eating disorders, and then I started the workout, and that kind of cemented my ability to eat normally, which I can do now. Some people say you can never get over it. You can.
What advice do you give people who are going through it and need to stop? What do you say to them?
Well, I think now there are programs and 12-step programs, and you know, I think it's important to understand that it has nothing to do with food. It has to do with filling a hole. You know, we're vessels that need to be full, and you can be full of spirit, and I don't necessarily mean that in the purely religious sense, but you know, there's something that can happen to you when you are no longer an addict, where you're connected, where you're full of spirit instead of spirits, as in alcohol or food or shopping or sex or whatever. And so just understand that it's the eating is you're trying to fill a hole that you can't fill that way. You just can't.